Before we begin, to all my returning viewers, always grateful for you. Many thanks for the support. To all you newcomers and lurkers, do me a favor, hit that like button, feel free to subscribe. I pride myself on not running memberships on this channel. I don't want other collectors to pay for my toys or subsidize my work. No Patreons, no merch, no exclusive content. I like my videos out there for everyone to see. And to get more eyes on them, the only thing I ask in return, I just need you to press a couple of buttons. By watching this video alone, you're doing me the solid here, because your viewership is worth more to me than anything on this channel. Hugest of thanks, y'all. I put a good amount of time into this video. I hope you enjoy. What's up, y'all? This is Just Jay Hernandez, and today we're going to be taking a look at Marvel Legends comic wave Miles Morales. Here we go. All right, y'all. So today in the house, we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Miles Morales with his own exclusive BBL. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. We're starting in early with the hip quips. So you're going to have to bear with me on this one. Yes, we're going to be looking at Miles Morales. And while I had to point out the full-figured elephant in the room, we must not forget that the rest of this figure is pretty dang good. I mean, besides, y'all, it's hereditary. He got them hips from his mama, Rio. We all know this.
Bebesoga. Naibisida, Pachula.
Quick scale. Because I know how important that is to some of y'all. As you can see, Miles is, he's a small fry here. The perfect height for when he started out in his own title. You see him more now in the comics going toe-to-toe with Pete in height, but when he first started out, he was no bigger than Robert Downey Jr. in heels. All right, y'all. Enough of my yammering. Less chit-chat, more figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at Miles in The Void. All right, so starting from top to toe, we got a beautiful masked head sculpt. Miles looking a little moody, a little mad, with a lots of attitude. Now me, I dig this more than a wide-eyed Miles. It gives you a little more versatility when you're posing and playing in different scenarios. Now, the unmasked head, I'll be perfectly honest about this. I can take it or leave it. It's adequate, but it's by no means shattering my expectations either way. It's kind of just there. A piece that's gonna go in the fodder bin, possibly never to be seen again till Legends makes another Miles. And then I sell this one. Anyway, I digress. In my own perfect world, I would have nixed the unmasked head, and I would have given him a wide-eyed mask sculpt. But then again, that's just me. I've never really been one for unmasked heads. Paint, super duper clean, super proud of Legends and Hasbro in this regard. This is two Spider-Man back to back with super clean lattice webs. When it works out with no flubs or boo-boos, you love to see it. Very pleasing to the eye. Rich red, too. Pops out on the black of the suit wonderfully. Sculpt. Aside from the hips,
you must put those birthing hips to good use at once, lest your womb shrivel up and die.
This is a winner. It's a winner. And I would hope that aside from the you-know-whats,
it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Get off of me!
Hey, just easing the tension, baby.
I reiterate, I would hope a good majority of this bod is used for more teen-ish age characters. Because for its size, it's not only well constructed and solid, but it looks absolutely terrific. Accessories. Neither good nor bad. He comes with an adequate set of hands. Operative word being adequate. Not great. The bummer is he only comes with one complete set. He comes with 2 thwippers. 1 fist, 1 splayed, 1 holding hand. Now, if this were me, I'd have gone with either 2 fists, or 2 splayed hands, or 2 holding hands. 2 thwippers, it's interesting. And that's basically the same adjective I have for the mini comic. It's interesting. Not really my thing, but but it's neat enough. All right. Now, I do understand that this is the gimmick of the whole wave, the whole comic thing. What kind of baffles me is that they didn't come with a straight up just comic book, you know? But in the grand scheme of things, it still boils down to another accessory that you can indeed use. So, I guess that's a good thing. But for me, my cash, I don't know, man. It's it's a little weird. Anyway, by no means a deal breaker. Articulation. Now, if you keep this guy in a straight up and down museum pose, yes, the hips, they're gonna stick out. But if you pose him up, and you pose him up well, you won't even notice. And believe me, y'all, if there's one thing this figure does well, it's pose. I'm honestly very surprised with how well this little guy moves. Ample butterflies, deep drop downs, magnificent crunch. Yeah, y'all, we're almost dealing with a mini Maximum Spidey here. Only things we're missing are the neck articulation and the toe hinge. Anyway, I digress. With all that said, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the points of articulation now. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an idea of how Miles scales. Now, scale has always been very, very important to me. Aside from articulation, the one thing I want to know is, how does something look and size up with the rest of my stuff? Let's go ahead and find out. Now, you will have to forgive me. These are actually the only Miles Morales figures that I have now. I wasn't too impressed with the Legends Gamerverse Miles, and I long sold my, I think it was the Space Venom Miles, but we still have the Sentinel Miles, and we have the Mafex Miles. And next, we've got Legend Spideys in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Pointy custom hands from Crafty Gecko, along with the head and the feet. Alright, so next up we got some villains with some size. We've got Monster Venom, and we have Build-A-Figure Rhino, who I happen to like a bit more than the carded Rhino. I think this guy goes way harder. And with a couple more of my favorite villains, we've got Shocker, and we've got the original release Hobgoblin, which I like, again, way more than the single card reissue. And so, as not to get too into the weeds with Marvel Legends, we'll go ahead and just pair Miles up with your standard bucks. We've got Black Widow, and we've got Bucky Cap. And here is a bit of a Hasbro catch-all. We have the now defunct Dungeons and Dragons figure line. We've got the Black Series. We've got Tried and True Classified. And we have the Lightning Collection. Rest in peace. Didn't even get my White Ranger remastered. And a couple of my favorites from Loose Collector. We've got Vilim from the Great Wolves. And we've got La Muerta. Alright, and as kind of a catch-all, we've got from Mythic Legions, the Terpiculi. From Boss Fight, we have got the new Red Sonja. From Mattel, we got the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, Bret Hart. And we also have from Valaverse, their Crimson Shadow Praetorian. And here's how he scales, with a Deadpool and a Black Costume Spider-Man. Alright, y'all, so that is basically all I've got for today. In closing, pleasantly surprised with Miles here. I knew it'd be good, but as far as articulation goes, it really surprised me. And aside from the boo-boos on either side of his bum-bum, it's some good stuff, believe me, y'all. Alright, with that said, we are gonna go ahead and sign off. Respect yourself. Respect those around you. We will go ahead and check you later. And as always, stay frosty.
And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
It's like that. It's like that.
What?
It's like that. It's like that.
What?
It's like that. It's like that.
What?
Turn it up, baby.
What?
It's been a long, long time since I come and do a force and you would have to drop kick that boy there. Drop kick him, you don't care. You come with a close and a camera just lick him down. You know. You know.